Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity, putting your life on the line and risking your life to do so. All right, it's the brother Tawab Ash from the Great Millstone Northwest here with
Ashiyar Rakah.
And, we're just back at it with another lesson, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Apostle Tahar this week went into a video on imprisonments, imprisonment camps for detention camps in Canada for COVID, but they're not only using them for COVID, they're using them for other reasons as well, and they're getting contracted to be put up very soon. And we already know about all the FEMA camps in the United States and all of the plans to turn Walmarts and some of these department stores into concentration camps or smart camps once they implement the 5G and the Mark of the Beast RFID chip. But the martial law camps, that's going to be a big deal. And, that's going to affect the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. It's going to affect you very, very harshly. And it's not going to be a time of, it's going to be a time of woe, right? Not as in war, but as a time of tribulation, right?
In the Apocrypha, it says, be not ignorant of any matter in a small, or of anything in a small or great matter, roughly stating it. But we know that Esau is using these different things for his own benefit, man. Especially these internment camps, FEMA camps, concentration camps. They got so many names for them, but that's just to throw you off their scent. But we're not ignorant of what they're trying to do, because it's the same agenda no matter what they name it. It's still going to be locking you up against your will because you don't conform to their society, man, or the way that they structure things. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whether it be not taking the Mark of the Beast or the vaccine.
Right now, we do that vaccine, because that's the main thing they're about to be pushing, is that every American's gonna have to have that vaccine.
Not wearing your mask.
Yeah, you're not wearing your mask. You get fined and all this extra stuff, man.
Yeah.
But hey, this is the times that we're living in, which are the times that the prophets desire to see.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the times of the end, man. The times of Yahushai returning and putting Israel back on top and putting Esau back underneath, man.
That's right.
Okay. But for that time to come about, man, we know that, there's gonna have to be race wars, man. There's gonna have to be sedition, man. There's gonna have to be a division, man. Because what Yahushua said he comes to bring, man. He's not coming to bring peace on this earth. He's coming to bring division, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Tell you that the father should be against the son, the mother should be against the daughter, Yeah.
He's sifting.
Yeah.
Dividing. Putting the wheat with the wheat and the tares with the tares and the wicked with the wicked.
Exactly. And with that said, we're about to dig into some scriptures.
That's right.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Just like we were talking about, the time of Jacob's trouble is coming, and that's going to be woe. But it says it's at hand, and you're starting to see it. That's why Apostle Hart put out that video. That's why Canada's really trying to implement those detention centers. It's because we're living in the last days.
Oh, and when you watch that video, it says the federal government sanctioned Canada to do that. Canada's not run by no fucking government. They're run by fucking the Queen. They're under the British rule. So why are they talking about a federal government in Canada?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, you heard him say the federal government. It's like, you guys is not run by the government. You guys have a prime minister and all that extra stuff.
They do.
So did I let you know that they're not under the same rules and regulations that the United States are under? So why are they talking about a federal government? You know?
Because it's Esau Edom, the devil, man.
Exactly.
Deceiving the whole world into thinking they're one thing when they're doing the total opposite behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, man. And they're all pushing that same agenda, man. Psalms 83. To keep us from being a nation, man.
Yeah.
Keep us dumbed down from being a people. That boy's coming in hot. He was smacked. It's a lot. This is verse 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, then one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right now, are we seeing that right now?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you got
the Proud Boys.
Yeah, the Proud Boys. You got the NFAC. You got Antifa. You got Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these little.
You got Trump supporters.
All these little groups.
Yeah, all these little petri dishes and shit, man.
You got ones.
Uh-huh.
6 ones.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep. Hey, and when you see all them Proud Boys and NFAC, what are they doing? Fully loaded, armed to the T, walking through these cities right now.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before they start clashing.
Yeah, because the reason the brothers just said that is because what is a sword today? A sword today is a projectile, man.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of what this means, man. Because wars are not fought like they was fought in times of old. In times of old, weapons of destruction were fashioned as sharp threshing instruments.
Yep.
They weren't fashioned with combustibility and shooting gunpowder and shooting bullets and things like that. But now, when they fight wars, what do they fight them with? They fight them with rockets, with guns, with bullets, with grenades. You know, so that lets you know that today's sword is a gun, a projectile. Okay. So like you said, like the brother said, man, you see those Proud Boys, but what are they doing when they're out there? They're walking the streets with their swords in their hands.
Yeah. Same with the NFAC.
Yeah, well, you see those niggas out there. They're walking what? With guns in their hands.
Yeah.
Okay? Verse 16, it says, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, and you're starting to see all of this come into fruition right now. Right, and it's only a matter of time before when they come up against each other, they're gonna do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right now it's you know, just a big old show off, trying to see whose balls are bigger. But eventually somebody's gonna be like, nah, let me prove it, and it's gonna be a glorious day, man, because that's gonna be the start of the end.
Somebody's broke down up here or something, or something's in the street. Everybody's swerving around it. Yeah, man. Pretty soon, man, it's not gonna be any more talking, man. It's gonna be actions are gonna be taking place, man. Words are gonna be out the window, man.
Yeah.
Well, what they say is always quiet before a storm, you know. So when the shit's really about to hit the fan, man, you're not gonna hear no talking. You're not gonna be hearing people talking about nothing, man. It's just gonna be silent, and then some shit's gonna pop off, and that's how it always happens. Like one thing that the elder from the Great Millstone Northwest, Uriah, states is that when shit's all good, that's when you need to be worried, man. Like the main point, case in point, when the Super Bowl or something hits, when everybody's all in their great mood and cheering and all this, doing all this extra stuff, what is Esau doing, man? He's passing laws to further incriminate you, further make you a villain against society, to make you a less of a human being, to make you for him to be able to just lock you up for nothing, man. And those are the times you need to be worried about something popping off, is when, you know, when everything seems to be all good.
Yeah, man.
Okay, verse 17, it says, A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid.
Right. So what goes along with that? right? You got what goes along with roadblocks, not being able to enter, go in and out of a city, because that's what's going to be stopping people from traveling. Is roadblocks, right? Because of why? Martial law.
Yeah.
And that's what those internment camps represent, right? I don't know, because since this COVID thing hit, when they turned over the America to FEMA,
I don't think they released it yet.
Do they still have they still don't show the presidential seal when he goes up there?
I haven't been watching his. I don't even really watch President Trump.
Man, so but I know at least for a time when we were.
When he turns it over, it's 6 months.
Yep.
Has it been 6 months since he released it?
Yep.
Okay, well he got it back then.
Okay, because FEMA was running this country for a while, and we know they got them camps set up for martial law. You know they got it ready to go. They just waiting to make that move. They want to do it all at the same time, But it's on the Most High's clock. It's on the Most High's clock. It ain't on Esau's clock, because Esau, he's finding that there's a big monkey wrench in his plan right now with his 5G, right? Because he was thinking he was gonna go through China, but then they started looking at the hardware of those chips, and there's a lot of spying programs involved in that. So they're trying to cut Huawei out and come up with their own chips, but they're having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, because China been producing those chips for a long time. Like they're the number one producer of those chips.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and that's for a reason, man. And hey, man, everything is happening for a reason, man. Esau has planned this out since. When was the New World Order established? In 1778 or something like that? They've been planning this since the 1700s, man.
Crazy.
They've been planning since the 1700s. That's how diabolical this dude is, man. He's been planning this wickedness since the 1700s to depopulize the world to 500 million. To have the whole earth under his rule by giving him a microchip. Okay? To eradicate the world of all Israelites. This has been their agenda for a long time, man. And they're putting it to the forefront now, man. Now you see those wheels turning high speeds, man. Those that have ears and eyes to see, that is.
Right. Grab another scriptures, we're probably getting close to it.
Kind of. I'm gonna grab this in Jeremiah 30 and 7. This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Right. So even though they're gonna be locking some of Israel up, and even some of us brothers who know we're Israelites and do the work, some of us shall be cast into prisons. That's just something that we gotta, that we counted the cost for and had to prepare for doing this work. That's something we know that could happen. Death, imprisonment, torture. There's plenty of things that is written about for doing this work. But that's something that you have to count the cost for. But hey, the glory of that, just like the Maccabees brothers, is you're gonna be delivered out of it.
Exactly.
Right. So when he went to go chop off one hand, he said, "Take both of them."
So I'll get these back.
Yeah, and Esau won't. That's why he's so hurt. That's why he's so violent. That's why he's trying to ruin the earth and the planet Earth.
Yeah. Hey, that's what one of the brothers said. He said, "I'll get this back, but you have no place in the kingdom of heaven, man. You're out of there.
Exactly.
You're going down, buddy."
Done.
Yeah.
Let's get this last scripture in Revelation. This is Revelation 3 and 10. That's the one you want, right?
Yeah, did we get the one that some of you shall be cast into prison?
Was that that's the one we're reading right now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Okay.
This is Revelation 3 and 10. It said, "Because thou has kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple." Oh, Salak, I think where's it at? It should be right there. Salak, I thought that was it right there.
Now we just end with this one.
Okay, kind of. Well, yeah, I'll just read it again. It's Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
And that all will be tried. You know, that temptation that's coming is that having to take that RFID microchip to survive out here, or having to hit the underground.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not going to be a lot of choices. It's going to be the Most High, or it's going to be Esau. You know, who do you choose?
Yeah. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Verse 11. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah. So those that are fighting for their crown, going out on the highways and the byways, and all this work you put in, it'd be a damn shame to give it up all to just give Esau back his glory, which is getting you off track. You know, that's what Esau glories in, is pulling away Israelites from their power, right? That's why they got Christianity and all these different programs and Democrats and Republicans and everything you want to belong to in the world, other than Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
That's right. Verse 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
Hey, and that's beautiful. Like, that's what the elect is fighting for. That's why we do what we do. Yes, it is out of the love for the Lord, but it's also knowing that with that pain and that anguish, the Romans 8 and I think 19, I can't remember the exact verse, saying that the current sufferings are not to be compared to that which is to come, which is the kingdom of heaven and the glory of it.
Same thing with Revelations 2 and 10, 2 and 9. I know our tribulations with our rich. Yeah, man. We go through all this, but yet and still we have riches that we're storing up in heaven. Okay? And if we endure to the end, those riches are going to be given unto us, man. You know, and that's what we're patiently waiting for, man.
So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Unless you got anything else.
No, that's it.
And until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.